In this ICMP video, the organization explains how it specializes in finding missing people, such as the tens of thousands of people estimated to have gone missing since Russia invaded Ukraine a year ago. ICMP Director General Catherine Baumberger says they provide communities with expertise, including how to exhume human remains and do DNA analysis if they decide they want to go that route.
We also work extremely closely with communities, especially survivors of missing persons cases, to build their understanding of the process. And I think this will be very important with Indigenous communities in Canada, living in Canada, is to understand what their options are. But I think we believe very firmly that the families of the missing have rights. They have rights to justice, to the truth, and to proper reparations.
The ICMP wants to learn what the options are through dozens of planned engagement sessions. Winnipeg journalist Sheila North has signed on with the ICMP to help facilitate those sessions, and she's anxious to get to work.
It's very important work. I come from a family of survivors as well, and I know the importance of doing this for our communities and for our families. This is a form of justice for me. As you know, I worked on missing and murdered Indigenous women and girls cases and issues for many years, and missing children at residential schools takes on another form of this sad reality.
Cynthia Wesley Eskima of the National Centre for Truth and Reconciliation says she is skeptical of the government's intentions by bringing the ICMP on board.
I just think they're covering their butts, really. I think they're trying to say, well, this is really important. And I understand that this is a Canadian. I mean, this is the other thing we want to really point out. This is not an Indigenous issue. This is a Canadian issue. This is about the history of this country from its inception as a colonial body.
Baumberger says she is aware of some of the criticisms, but is hopeful this does not affect ICMP's work going forward.
I think working with the interlocutor and the Truth and Reconciliation Commission is hugely important. We need to be partners in this, and that's what we hope to be. Because I hope this is not a controversial issue. I mean, I think it's something that, as I said, is high time.
The technical agreement says the ICMP will submit a final report to the government on June 15th, but Baumberger says the deadline has been extended and the report will likely be filed sometime in September. Fraser Needham, APTN National News, Ottawa.